Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your independent fragrance consultant. So today what I have for you is a rather large haul, and it's a mixture of all sorts of things. I have the Disney Romance collection of 6 bars. I've got the special 2 bars that are a sneak peek of the March edit that will launch on Sunday. I have finally the collection of the 3 bars from the Classics launch that was way earlier this month. I've got a couple of warmers. I've got some things that are early access that will launch in the catalog on March 1st. So please settle in, and I hope that we have a really good time. So let's start, and I know you guys like to see the coffee or teacups that I'm using. This particular one's actually from, I think, Simpson and Vale, which is a tea purveyor that I use, but that cup is just so incredibly cute, and they had it on their website last fall. So let's start, I think, with the 6 bars that have to do with this Disney Romance collection. So it is called the Sweetest Disney Couples. What is this thing called? I don't know. Anyway, it is 6 romantic bars that have to do with characters in Disney movies. Most of them are not your super well-known romance couples like your princess type things. It's going to be some rather obscure characters and some interesting bars. So the first one here in the Disney Love Stories collection, that's what it's called, is going to be Carl and Ellie, and it is called My Favorite Adventure, and this is crisp apple, dried wildflowers, and vintage leather. Oh, this is nice. This kind of reminds me of that graduation bar we used to have. Oh, I really like this a lot. So you're supposed to have crisp apple, and then the wildflowers give it a little bit of softness, and you've got the leather. I really like this. This is this small space bar for sure, but this is good. So I'm going to enjoy that very much. So that is the first one, Carl and Ellie. The next one is going to be Jack Skellington and Sally, and Undying Love. And this one is Smoked Plum, Black Violet, and Creamy Vanilla. And this is also beautiful. This is nice. Now this reminds me of a perfume. I really like this. I like both of these. I'm surprised. Smoked Plum, Black Violet, and Creamy Vanilla. This is very, very good. So I wasn't expecting to want to buy another set of these bars, but I may, especially if 3 or 4 of them end up being really good. So then the next one's going to be Mickey and Minnie, and of course this is a well-known couple. This is the original power couple from Disney. So this one is going to have sweet strawberry, sugar, and whipped vanilla. And this is a very pretty berry bar. It is very quintessentially Scentsy. It's sweet and it's fruity. This is nice. I like this. I like the other 2 better, but this is nice. It's a very strawberry vanilla whipped cream scent. So then we have Peter Pan and Wendy, A Darling Adventure, and this is supposed to be Magnolia and Rose Petals and Stardust. This is a very pretty Magnolia for sure. You get the Magnolia floral, but it's more on the clean and green side of floral. This is beautiful. I like this a lot. I have an old favorite, Spring Has Sprung, which is kind of an obscure bar also, that I think this would go well with. The rose petals, it's almost like something you'd have in a green tea blend that you would drink. Magnolia, Rose Petals, and Stardust. I really like this. I think there might be a little bit of citrus in here too from what I'm smelling. So really so far, I'm really enjoying these. These are nice. So the next one's going to be Stitch and Angel, Wild About You. And they're always cute, Stitch and Angel. And this is Tropical Citrus, Island Spice, and Juicy Peach. And it's actually blue, which I find rather interesting with the notes and all. Oh gosh, now this one's weird. Oh, okay, this is really weird. There's something in this bar, which is probably the spice, that is throwing me a bit. Yeah, I don't know about this one. There was one time where we had sort of what it was, a mango and chili lime type bar. This is reminding me of that a little. I don't hate this, but so far this is definitely my least favorite. That's odd. That one is odd. Tropical Citrus, Island Spice, and Juicy Peach. Okay, and then the last one is Disney, Woody and Bo Peep, Lasso My Heart. And of course, I grew up in the era where Toy Story was a thing for my younger sibling, for my brother who's 8 years younger, but I would still watch it. And so this is Sun-Warmed Peach, Tart Apple, and Wild Bluebell. This is nice too. So out of all of them, the only one that I'm not sure about is going to be Stitch and Angel. All the rest of these are really good, and I think that I would really repurchase, if they throw at all, the Carl and Ellie, the Jack Skellington and Sally, and the Peter Pan and Wendy. This is just a nice, soft, peachy floral. Very fruity. It's good. So Bluebell, Apple, and Peach. So I would say that these last two come in at the bottom for me. This one's truly like, I'm not sure what they were thinking. This one's just okay. This one is very nice and will probably be the strongest performer, and I think this will be the most popular bar out of this collection. It's really good. This is very standard Scentsy berries and cream, but I really like what's in this Carl and Ellie bar a lot. This is a me kind of a smell. The apple, the wildflowers, and the leather. It's good. It's really, really good. I really like that. And it's understated. So is the Jack Skellington and Sally. Violet, vanilla, and smoked plum. That little bit of smokiness to some people, it might read almost as though the bar is old, but to me it just gives it an antique quality in a way I do like. But for some people, I don't know how they'll perceive it. And then this Peter Pan and Wendy is really pretty. I like this a lot. You get the creaminess of the magnolia, and it's very fresh. It's very springy. I think those are actually quite good. So I don't know that I would feel that I should repurchase all of them, because those last two were just kind of okay, but I have to kind of do the math and see, because it's a little bit better price to get the bundle. So I would say that's probably a 7 out of 10 for cold sniff on appeal, and that's pretty good, because when you're trying to deal with 6 bars and they're all Disney bars, those are very hit and miss for me. So that was actually a pretty good job, Scentsy. So next, I'm going to give you, out of our March edit that will launch on Sunday, the other 2 bars. So we've already discussed in my Scent and Warmer of the Month video, which I titled the March edit. So please get used to the fact that we're not going to see a dedicated Scent and Warmer of the Month concept. I'm going to put up whatever the monthly edit is, and we'll be doing the Scent and Warmer of the Month, but discussing all the things that are coming. So now here I have the Magnolia and Vanilla Woods and the Water Lily and Verbena to smell. These go with the Clover and Blooms and the Leap and Lily Warmer, and then the Garden Whimsy and the Sunny Vines. So Magnolia and Vanilla Woods is lemon, magnolia, and sandalwood, and I have heard good things about this bar because it was a sneak peek in our whiff box in February, I do believe. And I like the packaging on this one. Some of these, it's growing on me, this newer style of packaging, but I like the contrast on this, and I love this yellow color. So lemon and magnolia and sandalwood, this should be gorgeous. And it is. Oh, guys, this is my kind of spring smell. I love magnolia. And it's been quite a while since Scentsy has done something that's not magnolia, that leans more like cleaning. Oh, this is beautiful. I think this will be a nice, like an Easter type bar. I love this without it being cutesy. Lemon, magnolia, and sandalwood. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. So I'm really happy with that. And I like the Clover and Blooms bar, which is clover, green apple, and freesia. That is the scent of the month that'll be 10% off, but it's very, very strong. I don't think that this will be headache inducing in the warmer. Oh, this is so good. It's like warm and creamy. It's like this buttery yellow beige color that is very popular right now. My whole room is painted this color. I am loving all the yellow. I actually was able to do a really good Easter party order. What did I do that? Yesterday maybe, or 2 days ago, that I'm hoping will come within a week. I never order the Easter collection, you guys. I always skip it. I'll just get the bars and move on. I got a whole bunch of it this year because it was so elegant and understated. Oh, anyway, I digress. That's a really good bar. So then water lily and verbena, and there's lots of yellow, which is what I think I was going to say. There's a yellow warmer, there's a yellow candle. There are really cool things coming in the mail. Water lily and verbena. This is going to be water lily, citron, and verbena. And this is interesting. This is right in between the clover and blooms, which is very green, and that magnolia and vanilla woods, which is softer and creamier. This is fresh, but I don't think, I mean, who knows, because I didn't know how strong the clover and blooms was going to be. I don't think this is going to be too strong. This is definitely water lily. I mean, it is unmistakable that water lily has a very unique scent, and if you watch my Scent and Warmer of the Month video, you know I have a lot of experience literally with lily pads, swamps, water lilies from my childhood. That is here. That is wild. And then the citron and the verbena just kind of lift it. So verbena is a leaf that has a lemony scent to it. So these three bars really work together very well. So the clover and blooms being the strongest, the magnolia and vanilla woods being the one where if this performs like I think it might, I may club this. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then the water lily and verbena kind of falls in the middle. So those are really good. So now we're going to move on to the bars that are in the classic collection, and I do have two of the warmers from that collection to show you as well. So let me get out of this screen and go dig up the classic collection descriptions. They're back here just a little ways. There we go. And here we're going to have the ambered oak and suede, the blushing blooms and silk, and the cotton blossoms and cedar. So I think we will start with the one that all of us thought was going to be strong and woody, and every review that I've seen, because I'm a little bit late to the classics line party, they're saying that this thing doesn't smell at all. So I'll start with this. This is going to be the ambered oak and suede, which is supposed to be pear, musk, and oak wood. It's very clean and light, but I do get scent out of this. I get the oak wood. It's a very astringent, light bar. I get a little bit of musk. And we are not talking about oak like you went to the farm stand. We're talking about oak like you went into a very high-end, mid-century kind of a furniture store. It's pretty. I wonder what this is going to be like in the warmer. I don't really get any pear. But man, this is taking me back to the house of Denmark when my parents would take us furniture shopping, which in the Najelski family, this is like an annual sport every winter when we would get our tax return back, because my parents were not self-employed. They actually got money back. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful smell was what all of the high-end furniture that was just tailored and glossy and perfect smelled like this. So actually, even though this is not super strong, this is a very happy scent memory for me. Ambered oak and suede. Now, this is nothing like the oak bars of old from Scentsy. It's not anything like toasted acorn and oak. It's not like the oak and vanilla from way back in the day that was in BB&B recently. This is a totally reinvented concept on that, and I'm gonna have to try that in my bedroom, and I don't know that it will throw all that well, and it is definitely for a sophisticated, tailored, light palette, I'm thinking. So it actually has more scent than I thought, being all the reviews that I had seen were very not good. But I can see how that would be a letdown if you were thinking, and so was I, about that warm, deep fall type wood with musk and pears. That is not what that is at all. Cotton blossom and cedar. This is beautiful packaging too. This is like a really pretty soft, creamy white. Citrus breeze, cotton, and cedar. Oh, this is pretty. Now, since I am very sensitive to laundry, this is right up my alley. This is like that clean cotton t-shirt kind of candle that was very popular at Bath & Body Works a couple years ago. This is very nice. It's very ozonic, citrus breeze. There's definitely a breezy quality here. And the cotton and cedar is, again, gentle and very, very refined. I like this. This is a good scent. I will try both of those in my bedroom and see what happens. I don't know how well those would do outside of a medium zone room, but we'll see. And then last but not least, the Blushing Blooms and Silk is Peony, Lemon Zest, and Musk. And this has the most scent straightforwardly. It's beautiful. I don't find this one to be all that different than the February scent of the month, honestly. Lemon Zest and Musk. The other one I think has some pear in it. It's the strongest of the three on cold in this Classics line, but all of these things are the type of scent that I would think you might get in Crate and Barrel, that you might get maybe at Pottery Barn, although Pottery Barn I think would be a little stronger. But this is really very much upscale furniture store type scenting or a very nice boutique. So do I like them? Yes. Do I need 20 of them? Probably not. I think my favorite of all these newer bars so far, at least on cold, is this Magnolia and Vanilla Woods. This strikes that balance between sophisticated and yet very homey and approachable, and not too uptight, not too refined. This is absolutely gorgeous. I would wear this as perfume. This one, so good. So those are all the things. Now let's move on to the rest of the bars and other products that I got, and we'll end with the warmers. So I did get a trio of scent circles in Cocoa Cashmere because I am just loving this scent and they were on sale this month. This will continue into the new catalog that launches on Sunday. And then I have just a few bars that I ordered, just like 6-packs, picking things up to use my Hostess credits on. So some of these are bars that will be retired as of Sunday night, such as First Day of Fall. I haven't put this in my club, but this is a really good old school Scentsy Fall classic. So this has nutmeg, it's got pumpkin, it has really nice woodsiness, and it is like a walk in the woods in the fall and good and strong. Now, one that I ordered one more of while I was testing it out, and I don't hate it, but it's kind of a bar I could take or leave, is going to be the White Oak Woodland, because this is like plum and white woods, but not the bar plum and white woods. It's just that there is an oakiness, a woodsiness, almost like a cotton thing, and then this little bit of plum going on in the background, where I just reviewed this last week in my What I've Been Warming, and I want more plum. But it's still a good bar on a cozy day where you're just bored and don't know what to warm. Then we have Velvet Cashmere Woods. This did make it into my club, and this was from the 10 new releases in the fall. This is beautiful, you guys. Oh, this is so pretty. And this is like a perfumey, velvety marshmallow vanilla with a little bit of woodsiness. Very sweet. And we have good old classic Welcome Home. This is staying in the catalog. I just needed another bar. It's a light, warm, almost floral and spicy, cozy smell. It's very pretty. And it's gentle enough and yet strong enough to really strike that balance of being good for pretty much anybody's taste. Then we have good old Amazon Rain, and that's because the spring is coming, and this is one of those bars you have to melt in the spring. It's got coconut, it has orange, it has dewy, very jungle type greens, but it's not super sharp or strong. It's so good. Then we have a really old school classic, which is Coconut Lemongrass, and it's funny because some of these you saw in my last What I've Been Warming, and I think I ordered because I knew I was using them up. This is just lemongrass and coconut. It's good for banishing any kind of stinky scents or lifting your mood on a day when you want to clean, but maybe you don't want like Squeeze the Day. Maybe you don't want something that's too green. This is just a nice creamy balance, and it's a lemongrass, not like a furniture polish lemon. And then this one's just so I have enough when the mood strikes. I have it in my club, but good old Maple Apple Bourbon is one of my favorite bars of all time. And I probably won't melt it until October, and I didn't melt very much of it last year, which is why I needed to order a couple of bars, because pretty much out. This is beautiful oak, red delicious apples, and sweet maple syrup and bourbon. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. Then my favorite of all the newer bars that's coming in this packaging, except this Magnolia and Vanilla Woods is probably going to give this one a run for its money. The White Tea and Cedar. This is so nice, and it is what it should be. It's not trying to be uptight. It's just a very classy, clean scent. So this has the white tea, the orris, and the cedar, and it's warm, it's resinous, it is floaty, it's clean, but not too clean, and it's a powerhouse, and it's a really good bar. And I got 2 of gingerbread pecan waffles, which I think I also threw in my club, but this is one of those scents that when you just want a homey, cozy bakery, really any time of the year, Don't let the word gingerbread in this pigeonhole this as a late fall or Christmas smell, because it isn't. It's just a very nice, approachable spice and molasses and like a pecan and baked goods scent. The waffles are there. It's really good. So I got 2 of that. So that's all the wax in this haul. So I think we're definitely not bored. We've had quite a bit to explore here. Now, I did not choose to get the warmer early access kit this time because one of the 4 of the warmers offered, I just know I'm not going to like it. And I just wasn't going to do it. But I did want to invest in something that was early access that we could talk about. So I grabbed the cleaning bundle and I grabbed the laundry bundle. So in cleaning, we are going to have Isle of Clover. So we have the counter clean, and then we have the bathroom cleaner, and I'm not sure which scents come also in an all-purpose cleaner. I'd have to grab the catalog. But as far as counter clean, Isle of Clover is this really pretty cheerful scent that we had for St. Patrick's Day last year. Oh, and it's really good. It's a sweet green apple, and I'm sure that there isn't really a pineapple note in this, but that's what I get. I get greens, apple, and pineapple. And it's so cheerful. You guys will really like this. This will be good for your kitchen for the springtime. And the bathroom cleaner, you know, I don't use a lot of it, but it's nice to have one laying around. I'll buy more of that counter clean. And then I did buy one of Vanilla Mint, which is going away, and the Isle of Clover is replacing it because I like this one. It's just a mild cleaning mint kind of scent. And then also early access, I have the Pearlescent Coast in the laundry bundle, which will be available on Sunday. And I think you can also get the what are the little guys that go in the dryer discs and all that. But Pearlescent Coast is a very interesting sort of fresh, clean, what's in it? Like lotus and whisper of peach and some sort of water kind of a deal. And I think this will make, as I even said this, I think last year when I was sniffing the bar, so it'd make a good laundry product. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful summer, fresh, light laundry scent. Really good. So yes, Pearlescent Coast hits it out of the park as something for washer whiffs and the laundry liquid and whatever else they decide to bring it in a cleaning product for laundry. Definitely get that if you like that type of scent rather than the really heavy ones like Jammy Time or Fluffy Fleece, which I tend to use more in the colder months. That will be really good when spring rolls around. So we are down to just the warmers. So my favorite warmer of all time is the Alabaster. And in my own experience only, because I did just receive an email from a concerned customer, I have never had a bad day melting wax in this warmer. So I wanted a second one. And I'm hoping to troubleshoot with her and figure out what's going on with her warmer or her room or her wax or whatever. But I do not want to be without this particular warmer, so I did get a duplicate. And I'm going to take a look at this one and see if it's, because my old one is like 10 years old, see if it's any different in construction or production than the one that I've had for years and years and years. But this has been by far my favorite warmer of all time. Price, looks, and its ability to throw really beautiful scent. Oh! This is still in the old style, you guys. This is probably, and I don't even care because I like that, probably an older warmer. Do you see how this is still just, this is exactly like my old one. It's going to be fine. I thought that this would be the newer production where the guts pop out, and it's not. So honestly, I mean, there cannot be anything wrong with this warmer. It's exactly like the one that I've had for 10 years. It's absolutely fantastic. It throws like a champ. And with this fixed position, this is the old way that they did the mount for the electrical guts. There's nothing you're going to change with this that's going to make it bad. So I'm not going to light this one up because you guys have seen this so many times, and I demonstrated it not that long ago on the channel. But my favorite warmer, all time, anywhere, and I'm so glad that it's the older construction, and I'm just going to carefully put this guy away and pray that I never break my first one, but I will have a second one just in case because it is just my favorite. Okay, Now I have two from the Classics collection. So first off, I have the Lace and Light. And second, I'm going to have that Indigo Ginger jar, which just kept calling my name. I love blue and white china. And in the summertime, I'm going to use that. And I also want to order the one that is the element warmer, that is the blue check all the way around like the gingham. I have to have that one. So let's see how this Lace and Light is. I love the white porcelain warmers. They are my favorites because there's so much you can do with them. Oh, this is definitely new Scentsy style. Look at that. That's the new style of logo for our warmer. So this is a 25-watt warmer. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's a 25-watt bulb. Very similar in construction to the alabaster in a lot of ways. But you'll see the difference in the way that they put in the guts these days. See? That's actually removable, which can be a good thing because if you spill wax on the outside of something like this, it's a little bit easier to clean. But this one's very, very delicate. I think that they used real, I don't know if I can get this to show, real lace as an overlay to make this. So this might not be the easiest one to clean, but in theory, this type is usually pretty good for cleaning. So I'm going to plug this in. And I will definitely have to stage this because the light in here is going to be really lousy for you guys. But I wanted this one because it should be very versatile. It's quite elegant, nice and tall. This one's taller than your typical white warmer. So with the removable interior, if the socket goes bad, it's so much easier to fix. Ooh. All right. And I do have gremlins in the kitchen. So this, I will do an Instagram on this one, a reel or at least some pictures to show you what this is like in the dark. But it's very beautiful. I really like the lace. You can see even the netting in the way that this has been done with an impression of this texture. It's gorgeous. So I think this is going to make a very nice spring summer warmer. So there is that. And then last but not least, we'll have the Indigo Ginger jar, which is an element warmer. And I've been really, really excited to get my hands on this. So this guy, I found out from watching another consultant's video that the wattage is on the back. So 9 watts, and this one is a big warmer. So this will make a very nice incognito scent distributor. You could have this in an arrangement in your dining room or on some sort of a bookshelf if you had one where you could plug in the cord and nobody would even know that it was a warmer at all. I think this is going to be so pretty because this is that hand painting that Scentsy does a good job of sourcing. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is like China quality. Oh, this is a really nice, oh, pretty decor piece, you guys. You should see the mess all around me. It's been a long time since I've done a good-sized haul. Oh, I love this. This is truly elegant. It's a very good shape, too. That right there, this is the new Scentsy. It's elegant, it's innovative, but it still has very classic roots. This is beautiful. I am very impressed. One of the nicest warmers as far as a decor piece I've ever bought, for sure. It's heavy, it's well painted. This is good. Very, very nice. So let's see if I can give you an idea of size difference here. So this is very big, nice and tall, and it really will hold its own with good presence as a decor item in a display or on a shelf somewhere. Absolutely stunning, and I will definitely be doing a lot with this one this summer with my displays that have to do with my china. I have 2 different sets of blue and white china, and I will usually do kind of a coastal theme that's sort of mixed in with the blue and white china and a little bit of cottage countryside type stuff too. Very, very happy with that one. So this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. I've had a really fun time. I hope you guys have too. So like I already said, the Easter collection is coming and I got quite a bit of it. Oh, I love this. Definitely try this one on whatever your first order is after the new catalog and the March 1st launch of the March edit comes out. Or throw this in a club shipment. This is a good bar, you guys. I love this. Oh, it's so nice. And I will definitely have a lot to talk about in my next What I've Been Warming. I may do a separate review video on this one, or maybe I'll just do a video that's all the new things that I have warmed separate. I don't know. We'll see how my time and my budgeting goes, but oh, this is good. I really like some of these. This will be very good with this. And this would be very good with this. Yes, so I'm pretty happy. We definitely have a lot of springy things here. We have a lot of light and clean things here. Some of them may be too light, but I won't really know until I get those reviews done. So stay tuned for some good things coming down the pike in the next week and a half. And I will talk to you soon, guys. Have a fantastic March 1st launch at midnight if you're going to order things from the new catalog. And God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.